Hello kids, welcome to another day of learning. I am teacher Arlene, your teacher in English 3, Quarter 4, Week 1. Today we will talk about the degrees of adjectives. Milk-based. Are you ready kids? Let's get started. At the end of this lesson, you are expected to use the degrees of adjectives in making comparisons. Today we will study about the degrees of adjectives. What is adjective? Adjectives are words that describe persons, places, things, animals, and events. They tell something about a noun. Adjectives have 3 degrees of comparisons. First, positive degree. Second, comparative degree. Third, superlative degree. Positive degree signifies quality. It talks about only one thing and it is not being compared with one another. Comparative degree signifies quality in greater or less degree. Two things are being compared. Superlative degree signifies quality in the greatest or least degree. 3 or more items are being compared. Let's read and study the conversation of Billy and Jenny, then answer the following questions. Jenny, look at this plant. It is big. Yes, Billy, it is big. Now look at this plant. It is bigger than your plant. Oh, I agree with you. Take a look at the plant in the rectangular pot. The plant is the biggest among the 3. Now let's answer the questions. First question, who are talking in the conversation? Very good, it's Billy and Jenny. Second question, what are being compared in the conversation? The plants are being compared in the conversation. Third question, which plant is big? The plant of Billy is big. Number 4, what did Jenny say about her plant? It is bigger than your plant. Fifth, how did Jenny describe the plant in the rectangular pot? That plant is the biggest among them all. So, Billy's plant is big. Jenny's plant is bigger than Billy's plant. The plant in the rectangular pot is the biggest among the 3. As you can see, there are degrees of adjectives in the sentences. The words big, bigger, and biggest. In positive degree, it's big. Comparative degree becomes bigger. In superlative degree, it's biggest. Now let's do the learning task 1. Write the comparative and superlative degree of each adjective below. Number 1. Look at the 3 different balls. The tennis ball is big. What would be the comparative degree of the word big? Very good, it's bigger. The soccer ball is bigger than the tennis ball. In superlative degree, the correct word is biggest. Very good. So the third ball is the biggest among them all. Number 2. The positive word is sweet. In comparative degree, the word is sweeter. The pie is sweeter than an apple. In superlative degree, the word is sweetest. The jam is the sweetest among them all. Number 3. In positive degree, the word is thick. Now compare the second tier and the first tier. What would be the correct word in comparative degree? The second word is thicker. In superlative degree, it's thickest. Very good. In forming the comparison of adjectives, there are some rules to follow. First rule, let's see how the words are written in comparative degree and superlative degree. First rule, one-syllable adjective. In comparative degree, add er to the positive degree. Examples, the word weak. Weak becomes weaker. Near. Near becomes nearer. In superlative degree, add est to the positive degree. Examples, the word weak becomes weakest. The word near becomes nearest. The second rule, adjectives ending in y. In comparative degree, change y to I and add er to the positive degree. Examples, dirty, dirtier. Change y to I and add er. So dirty becomes dirtier. Pretty, prettier. Change y to I and add er. Pretty becomes prettier. In superlative degree, change y to I and add est to the positive degree. Examples, dirty, dirtiest. Change y to I and add est. So dirty becomes dirtiest. Pretty, prettiest. Change y to I and add est. Pretty becomes prettiest. Let's have the third rule. The third rule is adjectives ending in e. In writing the comparative degree, drop e and add er to the positive degree. Examples, safe, safer. Drop e and add er. So safe becomes safer. Large, larger. Drop the last letter e in large and add er. So large becomes larger. In superlative degree, drop e and add est to the positive degree. Examples, safe, safest. safe becomes safest. The last letter of the word safe is E. Drop E and add est. Safe becomes safest. Large, largest. Drop E, the last letter of large, and add est. So large becomes largest. The next rule is multi-syllable adjectives or more adjectives ending in full or less. In writing comparative degree, add more or less to the positive degree. Examples: afraid, more or less afraid. So you can write more afraid or less afraid. Silent, more silent, less silent. In superlative degree, add most or least to the positive degree. Examples: afraid, most slash least afraid. Most afraid or least afraid. Next, the word silent. Most slash least silent. Most silent or least silent. There are some adjectives that are irregularly compared. Examples: in positive degree, the word good. In comparative degree, better. In superlative degree, it's best. Good, better, best. Next example, the word bad. In comparative degree, it's worse. In superlative degree, becomes worst. Another example, in the positive degree, the word ill. In comparative degree, it becomes worse. In superlative degree, it's worst. As you can see, in comparative degree and superlative degree, the word bad and ill have the same words. In comparative degree, it's worse. In superlative degree, it's worst. Next example, the word many. In comparative degree, it's more. In superlative degree, becomes most. Many, more, most. Next, the word much. In comparative degree, it's more. In superlative degree, it's most. The words in positive degree are many and much. In comparative degree and superlative degree, the words many and much becomes more and most. Now, let's take a look at the next example. The word little. In positive degree, the word is little. In comparative degree, it's less. In superlative degree, becomes least. Little, less, least. Remember, some one-syllable adjectives with a single vowel before the consonant form their comparative and superlative degree by doubling the last letter before adding er for the comparative and est for the superlative degree. For examples, the word mad. The word mad is one-syllable adjective with a single vowel before the consonant. To form its comparative degree, double the last letter D and add ER. In superlative degree, double the last letter D and add EST. Our words are mad, mother, maddest. Another example, the word big. Big is one-syllable adjective with a single vowel before the consonant. In writing the comparative degree, we will double the last letter G and add ER. Bigger is in comparative degree. In writing superlative degree, we will double the last letter G and add EST. It's biggest. Did you get it, kids? Very good. Another thing to remember, kids. The word than is often used with comparative adjectives. Example, my jacket is thicker than your jacket. The word the before an adjective signifies superlative degree. Example, she is the cutest among the three. Now, let's answer learning task 2. Choose the correct form of adjective for each sentence. Write your answer in your notebook. Are you ready, kids? Number 1. This milkshake is sweet, sweeter, sweetest. What is the correct adjective inside the parentheses? Sweet. Very good. Number 2. Tarsier remains the smaller, smallest primate in the Philippines. What is the correct adjective inside the parentheses? Smallest. Correct. Tarsier remains the smallest primate in the Philippines. Number 3. My uncle is the richest man in our town. What is the correct adjective inside the parentheses? Very good, richest. My uncle is the richest man in our town. Number 4. Today's weather is cloudy, cloudier, cloudiest than yesterday. What is the correct adjective? Correct, it's cloudier. Today's weather is cloudier than yesterday. Number 5. The sound of the chirping bird is pleasant, more pleasant, most pleasant than the sound of crickets. What is the correct adjective? Excellent! More pleasant. The sound of the chirping bird is more pleasant than the sound of crickets. Did you get the correct answers, kids? Very good.